another segment of EMD Sports. I'm your host, Chris Hit or Miss. I'm with my co-host, Straight Talk Ted. We're talking about the Chicago Bears, the free agency signing, and they stated franchise as well as, I guess they stated mine or whatever. 20, 30, 40 years.
The Bears.
All right, so, the Bears, they have traded, Justin Fields to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it was a 6th-round pick or whatever. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Ain't worried about the picks, but he got traded.
Right.
To the Steelers. They making room, Chicago Bears got 2 picks. They got the number 1 pick, and they got the pick from last year because they traded the number 1 pick last year because they to Carolina Panthers, who I think they got Moore, the quarterback from Alabama.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Hey, he's okay, but we'll see how that progress is. Anyway, and in other words, they're gonna draft Kellen Williams, the number 1 pick out of USC. Went to Oklahoma, transferred to UFC. Stud. He's number 1. He's nice. He's good.
Okay.
They got DJ Moore, all-star wide receiver from last year.
Okay.
And, they got the running back, DeAndre Swift from Philadelphia. Why Philadelphia get up on the Philadelphia home kid? That's weird. I don't know. You kind of keep your people where they from. Like, there
True.
Whatever.
True.
Money talk. Walk, you already know.
You go where the money resides.
You go to where the money resides, man. It's a business or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. That's just me. You keep the hometown kid. He was balling, whatever. And they also got Keenan Allen. Yo, what was that about?
That's probably the most interesting thing. I mean, other than getting rid of Justin Fields, Keenan Allen, that's a big deal because he's a consistent receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his numbers. And it's like, you just got to put some things around him and give him an opportunity to try to win the Super Bowl. In this case, I think he's probably chasing that bag. Because I just don't see Chicago in any time in the near future.
Who chasing that bag? You talking about Keenan?
Yeah, I think he's chasing that bag. And there's nothing wrong with that. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, do you see Chicago even making the playoffs?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Times have changed, man. Times have changed. Them days are over where you...
the Bears remind me of the Mets. You just like a slow death. You know what I'm saying? And the fans out there in the cold, they watching the game. They got all the beer, gear on and all that. And what happens? Nothing. A cheese pizza with nothing. That's what happens. Let's keep it real.
Just the sauce.
Bears.
Just the sauce. Look, I mean, you got to do something. You just can't. All right. I hear you. But, you got to go with something different. Switch it up. Change it up. Keenan Allen is the most underrated wide receiver in the last probably the 5-10 years. And you know what I'm saying? He's been playing with Justin Herbert, who's supposed to be so great.
But let me ask you something. Do you think Keenan's going to have a really good season? Because remember, he's going from one element of weather to a different element of weather.
That's true, but I think
because out there in San Diego is
San Diego.
It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Now he's going to just brick, man. This is brick out there. Chicago, I mean, come on, it's cold. You ever been in Chicago in the wintertime? It's cold as hell.
It is. But
cold.
This is what I'm saying is, you're absolutely right, but sometimes I feel like he's a veteran. Okay. He's been in cold weather spots before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At the same time, I think if Kellen Williams get onto a hot start, it'd be a nice for them because the way the NFL is set up, you can win when you're young. You can win when you're flowing. The question is the quarterback. Why they got the coach? They should have just got a new coach. In my opinion, they traded Justin Fields. They should have traded him for the coach on Pittsburgh. They need because now the coach is going to be under fire. He's trying to win games, but is he winning games to save his job or is he winning games to get his quarterback to progress? I think it's the win games because they try to do that with Justin Fields. And look what happened. Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields.
And I don't know why they gave up on. I don't know why they gave up on him like that. You know what I'm saying? This guy's better than him coming in.
Yeah, he is.
See, how can you project a guy being better than him? He hasn't even played one NFL game. They said that about the other guy years ago. They said play for the Chargers. You know how he turned out, right?
Who, Justin Herbert?
No, the other guy.
For the Chargers.
That guy that went crazy. You know what I'm talking about.
He's a quarterback?
He's the quarterback of the Chargers, man, and he went bananas.
Oh, Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
Ryan Leaf.
And shout out to Ryan Leaf, man. He got his life together. He's doing well, man. salute to him.
Niggas just got arrested.
But he just got arrested?
I don't know. That's what I seen. I don't know.
But I'm just saying, I mean, it's like, you invest in these guys, man, and you don't give them time to develop, man. I'll say it again. You got to give these guys time to develop, especially quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? College football is one thing. When you're playing against, you feel like this. In college, you got Ohio State. You got all these big programs that you basically playing against a pro team. But the rest of the teams are just okay.
Yeah, but hold on. I hear you.
But NFL teams are not okay.
Hold on.
These guys are playing for their salaries, man.
I hear you, but hold on. He was in a big-time program in Oklahoma first. Hold on. Transferred to another big-time in USC. And then also, he got a couple wins. He got the big win in Texas. That's a big win.
Was he like a fifth-year player or something
Hold on. He is a Heisman-winning quarterback. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay. He got the Heisman. So, let's not kid ourselves. Like, he's the big deal. He ain't no joke. This kid he's been this good since high school. Like, I know, like, he's that dude.
Listen, man.
Don't get it twisted. Like,
that's all.
Now, it is a question because, college and NFL, you could be this and then you could be that. But, I used to think Trevor Lawrence was going to be, and he didn't become, I still think he got a shot, but he's not the superstar I'm thinking he is. Even now, I just feel like, in my opinion, what's funny? I know this is going to sound weird, but not to change topics, but Trevor Lawrence, by him not coming out in his freshman year, which you can't do because that's not allowed, it's actually illegal.
Right.
It actually stunted his growth as in like the trajectory, as in his skills. Because if all your chips on the table and they're there, okay, you just gonna let them stale? You can't. That bank ain't gonna open for the next 2 years. So all my money is right there. It just gotta stay there. So you know what happens with money when it gets buried and you don't take care of it? It gets stale.
Let me tell you something.
It's already.
If this thing does not work out for Chicago, it's gonna be a disaster.
But you have to do something. Just think about all your quarterbacks, even before Justin Fields. Justin Fields, who was their quarterback?
Oh, my man, is the former Steeler quarterback, the backup.
Mason, right?
No, the other guy. What's his name? Not Mason. Man, what's his name?
But just in general, they ain't been good. They had a quarterback named Rex Grossman. Like, you had a Jay Cutler. Like, they don't have great quarterbacks. Even there was the '85 Bears. Who was the quarterback? For the Bears.
You talking about? You talking about what's his name, man? Jeez,
I was gonna say Jim Kelly, but they had Jim Harbaugh at one time. Jim Harbaugh was a great coach, but he wasn't a great.
Some of those quarterbacks for the Bears were good game managers, man.
Game managers. We ain't got a game manager. We got a real quarterback right now in our hands. A real superstar quarterback franchise. We ain't doing that game manager. Game manager, you game manage the game. All right? We ain't doing this.
We'll see what happens when the season starts.
Shot time. We out here.